Chosen one, welcome. I am so glad you have arrived here, in this quiet corner of the world, where the noise of rushing thoughts can finally pause, and the weight of endless shoulds can rest for a while. Tonight, I want you to travel with me across lands or mountains, but inward into the gentle depths of your own awareness. Before we begin, I invite you to settle into a comfortable position, allowing your body to soften, your shoulders to release, your breath to find its natural rhythm. Perhaps the room is dim, or perhaps you have the faint glow of a lamp, just enough to feel safe. Whatever surrounds you, let it be as it is. Let us begin with a small pause, noticing the subtle presence of this very moment. Can you hear it? The quiet murmur beneath the chatter of the mind. This space, right here, right now, is ours. And if you stay with me until the end, I promise you a journey not only of stories, but of gentle awakenings, of whispers that stir the heart and soothe the mind. I want you to know. Before we drift into the tales of Zen and the teachings that have traveled centuries to reach us, that this channel exists to accompany you, to walk beside you as you explore the stillness that lies beneath thought. If you have not already, I invite you to subscribe. This is more than a click. It is a small vow to yourself, a gesture saying, I will return, I will seek peace, I will allow my mind to rest. And tonight, as we move forward together, I ask only one thing. Remain present. Let curiosity guide you, and allow the gentle rhythm of my words to cradle you. I remember the first time I truly understood the meaning of stillness. I was walking along a narrow path, the leaves beneath my feet crinkling softly, and the wind carried the faint scent of rain yet to fall. Every step I took, I felt the pull of thought, the what-ifs and the shoulds pressing against my mind. And yet, there was a moment when I simply stopped. I didn't close my eyes or chant. I simply stopped. And in that pause, I noticed the space between my thoughts. I noticed the breath that had been there all along, quietly steady, quietly alive. That moment, that simple noticing, changed the way I listened to the world and to myself. Tonight, I invite you to experience a similar pause. As I tell the stories, as I share the teachings, allow yourself to notice the spaces in your own mind. Let each word settle like soft snow, like droplets landing gently on calm water. There is no rush. There is no expectation. Just you, me, and the gentle unfolding of awareness. Let the world outside fade just enough so that the inner world, your inner landscape, can expand. And if at any moment your mind wanders, that is okay. Simply notice, gently return to the rhythm of my voice, and breathe. This channel is a companion, not a teacher, not a guide who demands perfection. It is here to whisper reminders that your mind can rest, that your heart can soften, that peace is not something to chase, but something to return to moment by moment. If you let these words sink, you may discover that the stories are not only about Zen masters or distant monks. They are about you, about the subtle truths that live quietly within your own life. And tonight, we begin together. I invite you to take a slow breath, feel the rise and fall of your chest, the gentle presence of your body against the surface beneath you. Know that here, in this moment, you are safe, you are seen. And as we move forward, may curiosity and stillness walk beside you. May your mind soften, and may your heart open just a little, ready to receive the stories and the quiet teachings that await. I remember the first time I truly understood the lesson of the empty cup. I was younger then, full of questions, always seeking answers from teachers, from books, from the voices of others who claimed to know the way. One afternoon, I found myself walking through a quiet village at the foot of a mountain. The sun hung low in the sky, casting a warm amber glow over the cobblestone paths. I had come to see a Zen master I had heard whispers of, a man whose presence was said to quiet the mind simply by being near him. My heart raced with expectation, with eagerness to finally grasp the wisdom I had longed for. When I arrived at his small hut, nestled between two ancient pines, he was sitting quietly on a wooden bench, eyes closed, a faint smile on his lips. I bowed deeply, and he gestured for me to sit. I could feel my impatience pressing against me. I had brought questions that felt urgent, questions I believed needed answers before I could breathe freely again. The master took a teapot and began to pour tea into my cup. At first, I thought this was a gentle beginning, a ceremony of politeness. But soon I realized something was off. He poured steadily, gracefully, almost ceremoniously, but he did not stop. The tea began to spill over the rim, dripping onto the table, onto the floor. And still he continued, smiling softly, silently, without hesitation. I could barely contain myself. "Stop," I finally blurted out. "The cup is full. It cannot hold any more." I was certain he would apologize, that he would notice my frustration, that he would explain why he had poured so carelessly. But he simply looked at me, his eyes calm and deep as a still lake, and said, "Like this cup, your mind is full of your own thoughts, your own opinions, your own certainties. How can I show you anything new unless you first empty it?" I sat there, feeling the warmth of the tea spreading over the table and my lap, feeling embarrassed and irritated, but also strangely alert, as if a spark had been struck somewhere deep inside me. I realized that all the knowledge I carried, all the teachings I thought I understood, were like that cup, overflowing and leaving no room for anything else to enter. Every moment I had spent clinging to my ideas, my judgments, my expectations had been a barrier to understanding. And in that gentle, silent act of pouring, the Master had revealed a truth that no words could ever fully convey. I spent the rest of the afternoon sitting there, my cup empty now, both literally and metaphorically, listening to the soft rustle of the leaves outside, the distant hum of the village, the steady rhythm of my own breath. The Master did not speak much after that. He only poured tea when he poured it, walked when he walked, and occasionally smiled, as if reminding me that the world itself was a teacher if I had the patience to observe. I began to notice the little things, the way sunlight danced on the floorboards, the way a bird paused mid-flight before landing on a branch, the subtle rhythm of my own thoughts rising and falling like waves. Each observation felt like a drop of water in the empty cup, and for the first time, I realized that learning is not about filling your mind, but about allowing yourself to receive. That night, as I lay under the stars outside his hut, I thought about how often I had tried to grasp knowledge too tightly, how often I had feared that letting go would mean losing something essential. But in truth, the letting go was the gaining. The empty cup was not a sign of emptiness or lack. It was a vessel ready to be filled with what truly mattered, ready to hold insights I could not have imagined before. And I understood then that Zen was not a set of instructions, not a collection of answers to memorize, but a way of seeing, a way of experiencing the world without the clutter of expectation. Over the following days, I walked through the village and the surrounding forest with that lesson in mind. Every time I approached a stream, I remembered how the water moved, neither resisting nor forcing, simply flowing, always present. Every time I encountered another person, I tried to listen without judgment, to hear without rushing to reply, to hold my own assumptions lightly, like autumn leaves drifting on the breeze. And slowly, I felt a shift within me. The restless energy, the constant desire to know, began to soften. I felt a spaciousness inside, a quiet room within my own mind, where thoughts could arrive and leave without leaving traces of tension behind. I want you to imagine your own cup for a moment. See it clearly in your mind's eye. Is it brimming with worry, with judgments, with memories and anticipations? Perhaps it is overflowing with noise, with things that no longer serve you. And now, picture it being gently emptied, not by force, not by struggle, but by a quiet presence, by a gentle hand that allows the overflow to fall away. Imagine the relief, the subtle release, the soft quiet that settles into the spaces that were once filled. That is the space where understanding can grow. That is the space where peace begins. That is the space we will journey into tonight. I spent weeks reflecting on that moment, and I realized that the empty cup is more than a story. It is a living practice. Each day, each conversation, each breath offers an opportunity to release what is not needed, to let the unnecessary fall away, to create room for the freshness of awareness. And sometimes it is in the simplest acts, a shared smile, a cup of tea, a quiet moment under the sun, that the lesson is clearest. The teacher is not always the person we expect. The teacher can be the cup, the tea, the moment, the silence between thoughts. All we need to do is be ready to receive. So tonight, as you listen, I invite you to let your own cup be emptied. Let go of the thoughts that weigh too heavily. Let go of the need to fix, to plan, to understand everything immediately. Allow the gentle rhythm of your breath, the subtle cadences of my voice, the unfolding of the stories, to carry you into that quiet, open space. Feel the edges of your mind soften. Notice the small tensions in your body release, as if making room for something lighter, something quieter, something infinite. And as you sit there, or lie there, or rest in the comfort of your own presence, remember this: the emptiness is not nothing. It is the doorway. It is the invitation. It is the beginning of seeing clearly, of being fully present, of arriving at a place where the mind can rest and the heart can awaken. The cup is empty now, chosen one. What will you allow to enter? What wisdom, what quiet insight, what subtle understanding will you receive if only you stay open, if only you remain present, if only you let the world speak in its own gentle language? And as you consider this, notice the peace that comes not from grasping, not from holding tightly, but from simply being, simply noticing, simply allowing. That is the gift of the empty cup. That is the lesson I carry with me still. And as you listen tonight, may you feel it too. May you sense its quiet power. May you let your own mind become a space where the unexpected, the gentle, the true can finally enter. I remember the day I began to understand the subtle weight of attachment. It was not a dramatic revelation, nor did it arrive with fireworks or grand signs. It came quietly, like the gentle rustling of leaves on a late autumn afternoon, whispering truths I had not wanted to hear. I was sitting beside a small river, the water moving steadily over smooth stones, reflecting the pale light of the morning sun. My thoughts were scattered as usual, filled with desires and fears, with longing for things I could not have, and reluctance to let go of things I clung to desperately. I had always believed that holding tightly to people, to outcomes, to memories, was a way of safeguarding myself, protecting my happiness. And yet, in the hush of that riverbank, I began to feel the strain of that grasping. The subtle tension that had accumulated inside me without my noticing. I had been visiting a Zen master for guidance. Though I approached him with the same eagerness I had approached all teachers before, hungry for answers, impatient for understanding. That morning, I brought with me the story of a friend I could not let go of. Someone who had left my life in ways I could not control. I spoke endlessly of regrets, of imagined losses, of fears that clung to me like shadows. The master listened silently as I poured my heart out. When I finished, he did not speak immediately. Instead, he picked up a small stone from the riverbank, held it in his hand, and passed it to me. "Carry this with you," he said softly, "for a day. Every step you take, hold it tightly." I laughed nervously, taking the stone. It was smooth and ordinary, yet I could feel its weight, subtle but constant, pressing against my hand, my wrist, my arm. And for hours, I walked with it, feeling how its presence became both a companion and a burden. Each movement reminded me of its existence, each step a negotiation between my desire to keep it close and the awareness of its weight. By the evening, my hand ached, my arm felt tired, and suddenly the lesson became clear. This stone was like my attachment, a thing I could not leave behind, a thing I clung to even when it caused discomfort, even when it limited my freedom. When I returned to the master, he asked, "Do you understand now?" I nodded, though I wasn't sure I fully did. He smiled and said, "Attachment is like carrying stones in your hands. Some you will hold unconsciously, some you choose to hold deliberately. But every one affects your step, your breath, your direction. The question is not whether you can let go, is whether you are willing to notice the weight and release it when it no longer serves you." Those words lingered in my mind long after I left the river. I began to notice attachments everywhere, not only to people, not only to objects or achievements, but to thoughts, to expectations, to the stories I told myself about who I was and who I should become. I realized that so much of my suffering came not from external events, but from the invisible cords that tied me to them. And slowly, over days, weeks, and months, I began to experiment with letting go. I would hold the image of a worry in my mind, and then imagine placing it into the river, letting it drift away with the current. I would notice the pull of desire for a certain outcome, and then breathe, allowing the air to carry the tension out of my body. Each small act was like releasing a stone I had been carrying without realizing it. And each act left me lighter, freer, more present. One evening, as I sat in meditation, I felt the full weight of this teaching. I noticed how often I had clung to moments long gone. How often I had attempted to grasp happiness like sand slipping through my fingers. And in that stillness, I allowed myself to release, not in force, but in gentle acknowledgement. I let the memories, the expectations, the unfulfilled desires drift like leaves on a stream. And as I did, I realized that attachment is not inherently wrong. It is simply the unawareness of holding. When we hold without noticing, we suffer. When we hold with awareness, we choose. And when we release with compassion, we awaken. I began to see that life itself is a river, constantly flowing, never stagnant, carrying with it moments of joy, moments of loss, moments of learning. To cling to any single moment, to any single person, to any single thought is to resist the natural current. And resistance, I realized, is what creates tension, frustration, and unease. The practice, then, is not to abandon life or love, but to engage with it fully while remaining aware of the transient nature of all things. To love without clinging, to act without attachment, to notice without possessing. This is the subtle freedom I glimpsed that day beside the river. I want you, O chosen one, to reflect on your own attachments. Picture them clearly, without judgment. Perhaps it is a person you cannot let go of, a mistake you keep replaying, a hope you cling to desperately. Hold the image in your mind for a moment and notice the weight it carries in your heart, in your body, in your thoughts. Now imagine yourself releasing it gently, without struggle, placing it into a flowing river, letting it drift away. Notice the relief, the subtle lightness, the quiet space that appears where tension once lived. This is not forgetting. This is not denying. This is making room for life itself, for the unexpected, for peace. Over time, I practice this daily. When a thought of worry arrived, I allowed it to float by without gripping. When a feeling of desire arose, I observed it without trying to control it. And slowly, almost imperceptibly, I felt a shift in my inner landscape. The river within me flowed more freely, carrying away the sediment of old fears and attachments, leaving a clear, quiet channel where life could be experienced directly. I realized that the true teacher is not the master who speaks or the stone that burdens, but the moment itself, the awareness that arises when we notice the weight and choose to release it tonight. As you listen, I invite you to feel your own attachments, to acknowledge them, and to allow them to drift gently from your awareness. Let the stories of Zen guide you, but let the practice live within you. Hold nothing too tightly, grasp nothing unnecessarily, and observe the flow of life with open eyes and an open heart. Notice the subtle joy that comes from being present, unbound, and free. Let each breath carry away the tension. Let each exhale lighten the load. And let each moment bring you closer to the serene awareness that lies beyond attachment. The river flows endlessly. Chosen one, carrying leaves, carrying stones, carrying moments of light and shadow. And in its current, you can release what no longer serves you and discover the quiet joy of being fully alive, fully awake, and fully free. Allow yourself this gentle surrender and feel the peace that has been waiting patiently within you all along. As I sit here with you now, chosen one, I invite you to close your eyes if you feel comfortable, and simply notice the rhythm of your own breath. Don't try to control it. Don't judge it. Just observe it as it rises and falls like gentle waves caressing the shore. Each inhale brings life. Each exhale releases tension. Let this simple act anchor you in the present moment, for it is here, in the spaces between thoughts, that we discover the subtle wisdom that often goes unnoticed in the rush of life. I want you to imagine your mind as a vast, open sky. Thoughts may drift across it like clouds, some dark, some light, some shaped by memory, some by anticipation. And yet, the sky itself remains unchanged, vast, expansive, always present. Your awareness is this sky. The clouds are merely passing events, temporary, insubstantial. You are not the storm, nor the cloud, nor the noise. You are the quiet, open awareness that observes it all without clinging. Let us begin with a gentle reflection. Think of the moments in your life when you felt tension, when you felt the subtle pull of worry or fear. Perhaps it was a conflict with someone you love, a decision you agonized over, a loss that lingered in your heart. Notice it now, without needing to fix it or change it. Simply observe it. Allow it to exist for a moment. And then imagine it dissolving into the air, like mist evaporating in the morning sun. This is not denial. This is acknowledgement followed by gentle release. You are learning, chosen one, to let life flow through you without unnecessary resistance, to allow experiences to teach you, to allow yourself to be shaped by them without being trapped by them. I want you to imagine your body now, from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes. Scan each part slowly, gently. Notice any areas of tension, any spots that feel heavy or tight. Perhaps your shoulders are carrying burdens you no longer need. Perhaps your jaw is clenched with thoughts that have nothing to do with this moment. Breathe into these areas. Let the inhale fill them with awareness, and let the exhale soften them, release them, dissolve them. Feel the muscles around your eyes soften, your chest open slightly with ease, your hands resting gently. Allow your body to be a vessel of presence, a vessel of stillness, a vessel of peace as you settle into this awareness. I want to guide you further into the gentle wisdom that lies hidden in ordinary moments. Imagine yourself walking through a quiet forest, the ground soft beneath your feet, the leaves rustling softly above. Each step is deliberate, yet effortless. You notice a tree, tall and steady, its roots deep in the earth, its branches reaching for the sky. You understand, in a subtle, wordless way, that the tree does not struggle to exist. It grows as it must, in its own time, in its own rhythm. And you are like that tree, chosen one. You do not need to force. You do not need to push or pull. Your life unfolds naturally when you allow it to. The more you resist, the more tension you feel. The more you allow, the more you flow. Now, bring your attention to the mind again. Thoughts may arise. That is natural. Perhaps you notice the story you tell yourself about the day, about the past, about the future. Perhaps you notice plans, worries, desires. Simply watch them as if they are leaves floating down a stream. You do not need to grasp them, change them, or control them. Let them pass. And in the spaces between these thoughts, notice the quiet. Feel the subtle vibration of presence that has always been there. This quiet is not emptiness. It is fullness. It is the gentle recognition of life as it is, unaltered, uncomplicated, serene. Consider now the concept of impermanence. Everything in life changes: moments, emotions, people, circumstances. To resist change is to suffer. To accept change gently is to awaken to the natural flow of existence. Picture a flower in bloom. It opens, it reaches toward the sun, it radiates beauty, and one day it will wither, returning to the soil. Its beauty was never diminished by impermanence. In fact, its beauty is inseparable from it. And so it is with your own life. Joy, sorrow, triumph, disappointment, they are all part of the unfolding. Embrace them without clinging, and you will discover a profound lightness, a serene resilience, a wisdom that cannot be shaken. Let us now gently turn inward toward the heart. Imagine a small flame within your chest, warm and steady. This flame is your awareness, your capacity to witness without judgment, your capacity to feel without being overwhelmed. Each breath fans it gently, without urgency, without need. And as you sit in the presence of this inner flame, notice how you can hold experiences without being consumed by them. Notice how you can witness life and yourself with kindness, patience, and curiosity. This is the essence of gentle wisdom. It is not forceful. It does not demand. It does not criticize. It simply observes, simply allows, simply understands. Now, extend this awareness outward to the world around you. Feel the air against your skin, the subtle sounds of life moving beyond your immediate awareness. Recognize that all beings carry burdens, joys, worries, and love, just as you do. Imagine sending a quiet blessing, a gentle wave of understanding outward to all who cross your path. You do not need to act or intervene. Simply hold the intention, simply recognize the shared nature of existence. In doing so, you feel a lightness in your own chest, a subtle expansion, a sense that you are connected to everything without needing to possess or control it. Take a few moments now to rest in this reflection. Chosen one, allow the words, the stories, the gentle images to settle in your mind. There is no need to hold anything tightly. Let go of effort. Let go of striving. Let go of expectation. Just be, just breathe, just notice. In this practice, in this moment, you are already learning the art of gentle wisdom. You are already experiencing the soft, unforced understanding that life unfolds as it must, and that your peace does not depend on clinging, controlling, or resisting. And so, as you continue to listen, let yourself sink deeper into this awareness. Let your mind soften, your heart open, and your body rest. Know that each moment of presence, each gentle observation, is a seed planted in the fertile soil of your consciousness. In time, these seeds will grow into resilience, clarity, and serenity. They will teach you how to navigate life with ease, how to encounter challenges without losing your center, and how to embrace the quiet joy that comes from simply being, simply observing, simply existing in harmony with the flow of life. Rest here for a while, chosen one, in this gentle reflection. Feel the wisdom of presence infusing your awareness like soft light through mist. Feel your breath, your body, your mind, your heart, and know that you are exactly where you need to be, in the gentle embrace of this moment, learning, opening, and resting. Let the words settle. Let the images drift. Let the wisdom sink quietly into the depths of your consciousness. And as you continue this journey, know that you are not rushing, not striving, not struggling. You are simply here, simply alive, simply aware, simply free. I remember a time when my mind felt like a crowded marketplace, full of noise, demands, and endless chatter. Thoughts jostled against each other like merchants calling out their wares, each insisting on attention, each insisting on importance. I could not find peace. Even in quiet moments, the mind remained restless, spinning stories of the past, anxieties about the future, imagined regrets, and endless what-ifs. It was exhausting, and I realized, gradually, that the weight I carried was not the world, not circumstances, not events, but the thoughts themselves. And so, I sought a teacher, a master who could show me how to let go. He was an old monk, quiet, almost invisible in his presence, yet somehow entirely present. I told him about the chaos in my mind, about the endless noise, about my desire for stillness that always seemed to elude me. He listened without interruption, without judgment, and when I finished, he simply smiled. "Come with me," he said. We walked through a garden, the air rich with the scent of earth and flowers, the sunlight filtering through leaves, casting gentle patterns on the ground. We stopped by a small pond, its surface so still it reflected the sky like a mirror. He gestured toward the water and said, "Do you see how the pond holds the reflection of the sky? Yet, the water itself remains unchanged, even when a leaf falls upon it." I nodded, unsure of where he was going. "Your mind is like this pond," he continued. "Thoughts are like the leaves, drifting across the surface. They appear, they move, and they fade. If you cling to them, if you grasp them, you disturb the water, and you forget what stillness feels like. If you allow them to pass, you will see the clarity that has always been there beneath the surface." At first, I tried to follow his instruction mechanically. When a thought arose, I told myself to let it go. But the mind is cunning, and it clings even while you try to release it. I became frustrated. "Why is it so difficult?" I asked. The master laughed softly, a sound like wind through bamboo. "Because you are trying to force it. You are attempting to control what cannot be controlled. The more you push, the more it resists. Observe, allow, and simply release. Do not engage. Do not fight. Do not grasp. Watch and let the pond reflect itself." I sat by that pond for hours, noticing the ripples of my thoughts, watching them rise, spread, and dissolve. Some were small, almost imperceptible. Others were large, heavy, threatening to overwhelm the surface entirely. And yet, over time, I began to feel the space beneath them, the stillness that was always present, the unshaken clarity beneath the turbulence. I realized that letting go is not an action. It is a state of being. It is not about emptying the mind forcefully, but about understanding that thoughts are visitors, not residents. They may appear, but they do not define you. I invite you now, chosen one, to experience this for yourself. Picture a thought that lingers in your mind, one that pulls at your attention, one that has been persistent, one that feels heavy. Perhaps it is worry, perhaps regret, perhaps desire. See it clearly, and then imagine placing it on a leaf, watching it float gently across a pond. Notice how the water does not cling to the leaf. Notice how the reflection remains unchanged beneath the surface. Allow your mind to mirror this water, observing the thought without judgment, without engagement, without resistance. And as you exhale, imagine the thought drifting further, carried away by the gentle current, leaving the surface calm once more. I began to practice this daily, in moments of quiet, in moments of activity, in moments of waiting and walking. I noticed that the more I resisted thoughts, the stronger they became. The more I allowed them to exist without attachment, the more peace I felt. And sometimes the mind would rise like a storm, fierce and wild. But even then, I could return to the awareness beneath the storm. The still pond beneath the churning water. Each practice strengthened my capacity to observe without clinging, to witness without reacting, to release without effort. There was a day when this practice revealed its profound simplicity. I was walking along a forest path, noticing the sunlight through the trees, when a memory arose, sharp and intrusive. In the past, I would have chased it, analyzed it, argued with it, suffered over it. But in that moment, I remembered the pond. I allowed the memory to drift, to arise and fade naturally. I watched it as it passed, like a leaf floating across the water. And for the first time in years, I felt a lightness in my chest, a freedom in my mind, a subtle joy that needed no explanation. It was then that I understood. Letting go is not about absence, it is about presence. It is not about silence, it is about awareness. It is not about control, it is about harmony. Tonight, as you listen, I want you to practice this gently. Notice your thoughts, the ones that pull at your attention, the ones that stir restlessness, the ones that weigh upon your mind. See them, acknowledge them, and let them pass like leaves on water. If a thought returns, as it surely will, greet it without judgment. Place it again on the pond and let it drift. Allow the awareness beneath the thought to expand, to deepen, to hold you in its quiet embrace. The pond is always present, even when clouds pass over it. Your inner stillness is always present, even when thoughts arise. I remember the joy of realizing this. The mind does not need to be tamed or silenced. It needs to be observed, understood, and gently released. Each thought that passes is an opportunity to practice letting go, to practice presence, to practice freedom. Over time, the habit of release becomes natural. The weight of incessant thinking begins to lift. The heart feels lighter, the breath feels freer, the world feels more spacious, more vivid, more alive. And you begin to notice a subtle shift in every moment. The difference between reacting and observing, between grasping and allowing, between chasing and being dot. So tonight, chosen one, as you listen to these words and sink into the rhythm of your own breath, let yourself practice letting go. Let go of worries, of plans, of judgments, of stories. Let go of tension in the body, resistance in the mind, heaviness in the heart. Allow the gentle flow of awareness to carry you toward a deeper stillness. Trust the process. Trust yourself. Trust the quiet wisdom that has always been present beneath every thought, beneath every emotion, beneath every fleeting concern. Rest in this practice now. Feel the calm beneath the surface of your mind. Notice the subtle clarity, the gentle openness, the freedom that arises when you release. Know that you are safe, that you are present, that you are enough. And as the thoughts continue to drift, as the pond continues to reflect, allow yourself to sink further into this serene awareness. Here, in this quiet, in this gentle letting go, you find the door to rest, to peace, to renewal. Here, chosen one, you are home. Chosen one, now that your mind has begun to settle, I invite you to travel inward with me, into a world built not of words or logic, but of silent imagination. There is a place within you, quiet and vast, untouched by the rush of thought, untouched by expectation. Imagine a soft, gentle light beginning to glow at the center of your awareness, like the first rays of dawn stretching across a calm lake. This light is warm, safe, and inviting. It does not demand anything from you. It simply exists, quietly, steadily, illuminating the contours of your inner world. Allow your attention to rest there, letting the glow expand slowly, gently, filling the spaces that once felt tight, heavy, or restless. Feel the subtle warmth in your chest, the ease in your shoulders, the softening of your jaw. Every breath invites the light to grow, to expand, to embrace you fully, without effort, without strain. Now envision a forest at twilight, where the air is cool and the trees stand tall, silent witnesses to the passing of time. The path beneath your feet is soft with fallen leaves, cushioning each step as you move slowly, deliberately, yet without tension. Notice the subtle sounds, a gentle breeze brushing the branches, the distant chirp of a bird settling for the night, the soft rustle of leaves as they shift and sigh. There is no rush. There is no destination. Only the present moment, vast and calm, unfolding with effortless grace. Allow your mind to follow each step, not thinking, not planning, simply moving in harmony with the forest, with the rhythm of your own breath. As you walk, notice a small stream nearby, its waters clear and shimmering under the fading light. Imagine kneeling beside it and watching the water flow. Each ripple, each reflection carries away the remnants of tension, the traces of fatigue, the invisible burdens that have clung to you throughout the day. Picture yourself placing each thought, each worry, each unease gently into the stream, watching it drift away. See how the current does not resist, how it carries each leaf effortlessly, how the water returns to its natural calm Feel your own mind reflect this clarity, this serenity. Know that, like the stream, you too have the capacity to release over and over again, effortlessly. Now, envision a small, quiet meadow beyond the forest, bathed in the soft glow of moonlight. The grass sways gently in the night breeze, and a delicate fragrance of flowers rises, subtle and calming. There is a small bench or rock where you may sit, allowing your body to rest completely. Notice how your body feels against this surface, grounded, supported, weightless, yet secure. Allow the tension in your muscles to melt, starting from your head, down through your neck, across your shoulders, through your arms, chest, and back, flowing down to your legs and feet. With each exhale, let go a little more. With each inhale, invite gentle energy, calm, and awareness to fill the spaces once tense or tight. In this meadow, imagine the sky above you stretching infinitely, a deep, velvety blue sprinkled with stars. Notice their soft twinkle, subtle and constant, like a quiet reminder of the vastness of life beyond immediate concerns. Each star is steady, each star is calm. And as you gaze at the night sky, allow yourself to recognize that your inner sky is just as vast, just as calm, just as steady. Thoughts may still arise, like clouds or passing birds, but the stars remain unchanged. The infinite sky of your awareness is always present, silent and observing, holding you in its gentle embrace. Now, allow your imagination to create a gentle, flowing path of light that stretches from your heart, spiraling outward to encompass your entire being. With each breath, visualize the light moving through you, dissolving heaviness, releasing old tension, illuminating areas of the body that feel tight or restless. Feel it move through your chest, bringing warmth and ease. Feel it travel through your arms and hands, softening every muscle, every fiber. Let it flow down your spine, your legs, and your feet, grounding you, centering you, connecting you to the earth beneath. This light carries no urgency, no expectation, only gentle awareness and presence. Imagine now a soft, gentle breeze brushing your face, carrying the subtle sense of earth, flowers, and fresh air. Feel it move across your skin, through your hair, cooling and calming, bringing a sense of spaciousness to every part of your body. Let your senses expand gently. Notice the colors, the sounds, the textures, and the subtle energy of life moving around you. There is nowhere to go, nothing to accomplish. There is only this moment, only this gentle journey inward, only this quiet unfolding of awareness. As your imagination deepens, notice a small pond in the meadow, perfectly still, reflecting the moon and stars above. Walk slowly to its edge and observe your reflection, not as a self to judge or define, but as a mirror of the present moment. See yourself as you are right now, alive, breathing, aware, resting. Allow the image to dissolve into the surface of the pond, merging with the water, merging with the night, merging with the quiet. And as it does, feel the freedom in your own being, the subtle release of all that is unnecessary, the gentle lightness of simply existing in harmony with life. Now, let your mind drift further into this silent visualization. Imagine soft, glowing orbs of light floating gently around you, each one carrying a sense of peace, a sense of calm, a sense of well-being. These orbs move slowly, rhythmically, illuminating the space, infusing it with warmth and serenity. Imagine yourself absorbing this light with each breath, feeling it permeates your body, your mind, your spirit. Allow it to soften every corner of your awareness, every shadow of tension, every trace of worry. You are enveloped in gentle radiance, a cocoon of calm, a sanctuary for rest, for clarity, for renewal. Finally, allow all images to dissolve into soft darkness, not empty, but full of potential, full of calm, full of silent presence. Feel the rhythm of your own breath, the gentle beating of your heart, the quiet awareness of your body resting, supported, safe. Know that you are exactly where you need to be. There is nothing to do, nothing to achieve, nothing to chase. You are immersed in this inner world, guided by your own imagination, by your own breath, by the quiet, flowing awareness that has always been within you. Remain here, chosen one, in this space of gentle visualization. Allow the mind to rest. Allow the heart to soften. Allow your body to sink deeper into comfort. Let the lightness and stillness of imagination carry you gently toward renewal, toward peace, and know that the more you practice this inward journey, the more effortless it becomes. Your inner world is vast, calm, and safe. You are free to explore it, to rest in it, to immerse yourself in it, and to awaken in the morning with clarity, serenity, and strength. Chosen one. As we come to the close of this journey together, I invite you to remain still, to rest in the quiet awareness you have cultivated, and to allow a deep, gentle peace to settle into every corner of your being. You have traveled inward with me through stories, reflections, and visualizations, and now, in this final moment, you are invited to receive the gift of rest, to feel the protection of stillness, and to sink fully into the gentle embrace of sleep. There is nothing to hold on to, nothing to fix, nothing to chase. Everything you need is here within you, quietly waiting. Always present, feel your body lying or sitting comfortably, supported by the surface beneath you. Notice the weight of your limbs, the rise and fall of your chest with each breath, the subtle rhythm of your heartbeat. Allow your muscles to soften completely, beginning from the crown of your head, down through your neck, shoulders, arms, and hands, flowing into your chest and back, down through your legs, and finally your feet. With each exhale, imagine tension melting away, leaving your body calm, relaxed, and light. With each inhale, draw in serenity, warmth, and gentle energy, filling the spaces once tense or restless with peace and comfort. Now, imagine a protective light surrounding you. It begins as a soft glow at the center of your heart, radiating outward, expanding to form a gentle, shimmering cocoon that wraps around your entire body. This light does not confine you. It frees you. It is a shield of calm awareness, a sanctuary for your mind, a gentle guardian for your dreams. Within this light, you are safe. Within this light, every thought, every memory, every worry can rest, knowing that it will be held without judgment, without disturbance, without fear. Breathe into this protective light, chosen one. Let it penetrate every cell, every fiber of your being, bringing warmth, comfort, and reassurance. As you rest within this cocoon of protective light, allow your awareness to drift inward. Imagine a soft stream of energy flowing through your body, starting at the top of your head, traveling gently down your spine, through your arms, legs, and into the tips of your fingers and toes. This stream carries with it release, dissolving tension, dissipating worry, and calming restless thoughts. With each passing moment, you feel lighter, freer, and more deeply relaxed. Know that every cell of your body is now bathing in this peaceful energy, aligning with the natural rhythm of life. Safe and whole in this present moment. Now, bring your mind to the heart, to the gentle flame of awareness that burns there, steady and calm. This flame is your inner guide, your silent companion, your connection to presence itself. With each breath, imagine this flame growing warmer, brighter, and more expansive, radiating through your chest, enveloping your shoulders, arms, and hands, flowing down your torso and legs, and filling the space around you. This flame is protection, illumination, and nurturing all at once. It is here to guide you into rest, to protect you through the night, and to gently accompany your mind as it drifts toward sleep. Now, in the quiet of this protected space, imagine a soft, gentle garden surrounding you. It is night, yet the moonlight casts a soothing glow across every leaf, every flower, every stone. The air is cool and fragrant, filled with the subtle scent of earth and blossoms. You are walking slowly along a path, each step deliberate, yet effortless, guided by the calm rhythm of your own breath. Every sound, every color, every movement is gentle, serene, and nurturing. Notice the stillness of the night, the soft murmur of distant water, the whisper of wind through the leaves. This is your sanctuary. This is your refuge. This is your safe space for rest, for renewal, for a quiet awakening in the morning. As you move through this garden, notice a small, still pond at its center. Its surface mirrors the moon and stars above, perfectly calm and reflective. Walk slowly to its edge and gaze into the water. See yourself there, serene, calm, at peace. Let every worry, every restless thought, every concern drift from you into the water, leaving your reflection unburdened, light, and free. Allow this reflection to merge with the surface, blending into the gentle ripples carried softly away. Feel your own mind mirror this stillness. Notice the vast, open space within, the depth of calm, the gentle clarity that arises when you release the weight of thought and expectation. Now, imagine a soft breeze moving through the garden, carrying the whispers of the earth, the flowers, and the trees. It brushes gently against your skin, cooling, soothing, and calming. Allow it to sweep away the last traces of tension, carrying them into the night, leaving your body and mind relaxed, receptive, and open. Feel the air filling your lungs, nourishing you, bringing subtle energy and connecting you to the rhythm of life. Breathe in deeply, exhale fully, and surrender further to this moment, to this stillness, to this sanctuary of sleep and protection. As you lie here, safe within your own awareness, imagine gentle orbs of light floating above and around you, soft and warm, illuminating your space with calm radiance. These orbs are messengers of serenity, guardians of your rest, and carriers of peaceful dreams. Allow them to descend slowly, surrounding your head, shoulders, chest, and limbs, filling every corner of your body with gentle, protective energy. Every cell absorbs this light, every thought softens, every heartbeat aligns with the rhythm of quietude. This is the final blessing of the night, the gift of safe rest, the soft embrace of sleep guided by presence itself. Now, feel your body sinking deeply into relaxation. Your mind drifts naturally, your breath steady and calm, your heart light and unburdened. There is nothing to hold, nothing to chase, nothing to fix. You are safe. You are whole. You are exactly where you need to be. And as you drift further, notice the gentle merging of awareness and rest. The subtle journey from wakefulness into the tender embrace of sleep. Let every exhale guide you downward into softness, into calm, into the timeless space within yourself where peace lives, undisturbed, infinite, and always present. Rest now, chosen one, knowing that you are protected. Know that the night carries no harm, that your mind can rest deeply, and that your heart can open to the quiet blessings of sleep. You are held by the gentle light, the soft energy of your own awareness, the calm of the present moment, and the infinite sanctuary that exists within. Drift slowly, peacefully, freely into this quiet place, and awaken in the morning renewed, serene, and ready to meet life with calm, clarity, and gentle presence. Sleep now, chosen one, in the protection of awareness, in the embrace of stillness, in the sanctuary of your own heart. Let the night carry you softly. Let your dreams flow gently, and let the light within guide you to rest, renewal, and peace.